Ah, that's not how we spell ready, but yeah, we have the game on our hands, so let's go and get ready to rumble in a game 3 between teams Willowisppsi going up versus Team Banani, currently known as Lunishko. Okay, let's see what do we have in store for us. For now, we will have the AI make the AI mesh. Okay, seems everything is more or less fine as the players are gating in. So, once again, we're gonna have the AI playing actually in the enemy teams. They are not gonna be playing for the team players, they are just enemies. So yeah, we're gonna have Creamy and Devon RNG AIs playing in the bottom right corner. Meanwhile, in the top left corner, we're gonna have Kane and also Cox playing the UEF and Cybran as the enemies. For the team Willowisppsi, we're gonna have him go for the Cybran. On the front line, we're gonna have Tersto going for the UEF Land Factory. Then Blissful Noob as the Aeon player. And last but not least, for the left side team, there is gonna be Shen playing Aeon. Then, on the other hand, we will have Skrat playing UEF on the front line. The second frontline player is gonna be Svatosław, playing Seraphim, the only Seraphim player in the whole game here. And then we have Limes playing Aeon, and last but not least, in the top right corner, it is gonna be the team captain, Mr. Lunishko, playing Cybran in beautiful banana yellow, a fitting color for someone known as Banani. Okay, seems like the AIs are gonna exchange the greetings by pushing with the T1 scouts through their positions on the left and right. And we will Air Scout behavior, T1 Air Scout, haha, what a name for a unit. I guess that's the one way for the AI to let them us know what exactly it is doing. But yeah, we can already see the AIs are gonna be expanding towards these positions here, those 4 mexes here on the left and right side of the map. Meaning that the middle players here, like Mr. Skrat or Tersto on the other side of the map, are gonna have to watch their backs. Because who knows, they might actually get backstabbed by the enemy RNG forces, so yeah, they better watch out. Okay, fair units on the middle. Tersto gonna be the first one to arrive here. Gonna go and start scooping the mass from the enemy defeated loyalists. The wrecks are here for everyone to be taken. Skrat gonna be like 20 seconds later on here, as we can see by the mass reclaimed by Tersto, so yes, everyone came to the middle to go and enjoy the Saki action, because this mass here is gonna be very important, and I don't like this. Tersto might be here to go and prevent the enemy from stealing this mass here. Oh wait, that's Tersto, okay, that's this player, okay, never mind. I thought for some reason this was actually the right side team units. But yeah, this is also here a great play coming out from Willowisppsi, as stealing this mass here with a single T1 engineer is gonna skyrocket his early economy by a mile. This is also why we can see him building as many T1 pigeons as possible, as he's gonna use and need all the power available to go and burn through the mass he's reclaiming in the middle to, as we can see, upgrade the T2 mexes. As early eco advantage is gonna be very big in this game. Now we have a 2-on-1 action, as Svatosław is actually going to the left side of the map to go and try to steal as much mass as possible from Willowisppsi and Tersto, as at the same time Skrat is gonna move towards the bottom part of the map. And if this T1 PD is gonna get finished on time by Willowisppsi, it will mean a lot of trouble for the top side team, because the push of Skrat towards the bottom is not gonna pay off at all. So yes, let's see if it's gonna finish on time or not. Oh no, it might not finish on time, because Blissful Noob is not gonna help out with building the T1 PD. It is okay, the T1 engine is gonna run away, and yes, it will make it on time from Skrat, and is still able to go and steal some more mass. We can already see 1100 mass stolen by the little boy, and here comes the shots from Skrat to go and kill him, and yes, the T1 engine is no more. Now, the action is gonna be happening in the top side, where Limes and Svato are gonna try to do their best to go and make sure that they can protect this position here from the enemy ACUs. At the same time, Skrat is having some problems here, as there is nasty Mantis in his base killing his T1 Raider and other stuff. As we can see, okay, never mind, he has some forces to respond on time, but the problem is the pressure is already starting to build up. Okay, yeah, the RNG AI, Creamy and Davon, are putting pressure onto the team Lunishko here. And it seems like they are still gonna go and win the top side here. They're gonna go and grab the mass from here, so yeah, that's a small victory for them. A much needed one at that. As it seems like the map is now getting basically, well, split in half. The left side gonna belong to the team left, and the right side to the team Banani. And by team left, I mean team Willowisp. Shen, just like I thought, he's gonna go and start building the factories in here to go and fight versus the enemy AI on the right flank versus Mr. Creamy. And then, on the top side we have the same response, this time happening from Lunishko, although the mistake that was made here is that he pushed with the engineers to build a forward base, which is unfortunately gonna get shut down by the ACU belonging to Kane, the RNG standard. We also have some big brain moments, as we can see both Limes and Skrat opting to go and push and eradicate the enemy Devon, RNG AI, on the bottom right corner here. A big army of strikers unfortunately is gonna get mismanaged, as we can see Devon ACU just coming to the front line to go and kill them one after another. At the same time, it seems like the team Willowisp is opting for the same approach. Go and squash the AA bugs in their backdoors, and then deal with the players. So yes, for now, nothing very interesting is happening, maybe apart from the fact that somehow Shen is gonna steal the reclaim here from the AI. As we can see, that Kane and Cox are where, well, a little bit too slow to go and grab the reclaim here, as Shen went and dropped a bunch of engineers with a T1 transport to steal the 800 or 1000 mass that is available here on this little plateau. And yep, on the other hand, it seems like Davon and Creamy managed to go and, well, grab the mass, which is rightfully theirs compared to the RNG AIs on the other side. We have the gun upgrade started up by Svatosław. We also have a few engineers gifted by Skrat to him, so he can actually go and power through this upgrade in no time. And this is already quite an interesting, well, split of the map, as we can see that Willowisp is not taking it slow. He's actually already moving his units towards the bottom part of the map, where he is most likely planning to go and support Shen ACU in cleaning out the Creamy. But Creamy not gonna give up so easily. We can already see his ACU being upgraded towards the gun upgrade, which is a very big move, because it will mean that Shen is gonna have to go and grab his own gun upgrade, which will unfortunately put him behind on the tempo play. And yes, it seems like the topside player, Banani, is also having a good time here grabbing the gun upgrade, so yeah, everyone and their mother is grabbing the gun upgrade, as they all gonna go full on Rambo. And yes, to answer you critical Glauks, they do get more resources and more build power available. To be exact, they get 1.4 multiplier for the resources and 1.1 multiplier for the build time. So not only they have more resources, they're also by 10% faster when it comes to building units and stuff. Which is also why we have a situation like here for Shen, where he might have a lot of Auroras available, but the enemy Creamy ACU have a lot of more units available. Also, Shen coming in here with another drop to go and steal mass. Or actually no, he's not going to be stealing mass. He will drop engineers behind his ACU to go and actually reinforce this position. Most likely opting for building some T1 factories and then later on going for the gun upgrade on his own, because this here is dangerous. This guy who is called Creamy, he can just go and push right here and Shen will have nothing to stop him. As the Auroras are terrible at dealing with gun upgraded ACUs, and Shen not having upgrade on his own means he's gonna be on back foot. But hey, who knows for how long Creamy can actually stay in the game here, because as we can see on the right flank, both Skrat and Limes are making a very big push versus Davon on the right flank as well. The gun upgrade might get finished on time, but it's still a 2 versus 1, and there is also a bunch of Lobos dealing a lot of damage versus the ACU. Nano repair have been started, but I can assure you, dear viewers, that it is not gonna get finished on time, as the Lobos are just raining death and pain upon this guy here, as the first ACU of the game to die is gonna be Davon, the RNG AI, who have been just dispatched both by Scrat and Limes, who are now most likely gonna go and keep the push going towards the base belonging to Creamy, making the work of Shen much easier on the left flank. And yeah, it seems like the team Lunishko is unfortunately gonna have some trouble on the middle, because Willowisp, he is not gonna let it stay here. We can see him pushing with his own gun upgrade the ACU towards the base belonging to Scrat. But hey, here comes the Svatosov ACU. He recognizes the fact that he cannot support the push versus RNG AI. Instead, he is needed on the front line versus Willowisp. As yep, they're all gonna duke it out here in the middle right now. As we have a small pause happening, as, I don't know. Was it pause? Was it some connection trouble? I have no clue, but it seems like the game is stuck. And, wait, it came back. And we are back once again. Are we or not? Oh yeah, I'm losing connection to Svato, I think. He is behind by 4. This is very unlucky. Let's hope that the problems are gonna resolve themselves. Okay, wait, yeah. Okay, it seems like Shen is also having trouble with the connection to Svatosov, but the connection is actually restored. As we can see, the push on the left flank is still not stopping, but the Scorchers and other units from the Cax and Kane are still pulling a lot of damage versus the ACU and units belonging to Blissful Noob, which is, well, buying just enough time to go and slow down the push. And the question is, who is gonna be faster in dispatching the enemy AI? As Willowisp is gonna recognize the threat of Mr. Svatosov and he's gonna go and fall back. Now the middle is basically a 1-for-1, and the push from the right side team, from Scrattle and Limes on the flank versus Creamy, is also fizzling out. As we can see, there is T1 PDs. No, never mind, the T1 PDs are not gonna stay alive for much longer, as the Moongoose from Scrat are gonna go and outrange them. A very good choice from them. So yeah, we're gonna have another small break, as the connection is trying to fix itself out. We also have a quite massive play happening here, as we have Tersto coming in with his ACU, with the gun upgrade, and also the nano upgrade to go and push back versus Lunishko ACU on the left flank, as they are trying to make sure that he cannot go and grab much more ground around this position here, as it would be very bad for this position here. And beautiful overcharge shot, gonna go and kill 3 units at the same time. And yep. It seems like we are back in the game, as the team Cold Colors, the team Willowisp, is gonna go and finish off the enemy ACU, as Cox is going straight into the middle of the enemy base, enemy army. He is but a lone man on a mission. He have the gun upgrade, he have the nano upgrade. He is but a menace. But thankfully, it seems like the T1 PDs are gonna be built on time to go and push him back. But the question is, can he stay alive or not? He just got 1 veterancy upgrade. His ACU dropping lower and lower. Here comes the Kane, RNG AI, to go and save the day. As we have 2 ACUs duking it out, a beautiful overcharge gonna go to kill enemy pillar. But the pillar is not enough, there is still 2000 HP alive on the ACU belonging to Cox, as he is still trying to go and run away. 1 more overcharge will be enough to go and grab the veterancy upgrade on his ACU. The gun is improving very valuable. 100 more mass, and he is gonna stay alive in the fight for a lot longer. Let's see what is happening on the left flank. The left flank, we have the Mr. Lunishko going and pushing back versus the forces belonging to Mr. Tersto, as he have overstayed his welcome, and we can see him running away with his pillars. As the blue ACU is recognizing he can no longer stay here in the fight because he doesn't have the units. He is preoccupied with going and killing the enemy AIs on the left flank, as both Cox and Kane are proving to be a menace. At the same time, we have Shen going for a big push on the flank here, as he's gonna go and flank all the units belonging to Mr. Scrat and Limes, but thankfully Limes is recovering their spot in kind with the Spectre gunships, as the Pillars and Blazes from Mr. Shen have no flag support, meaning they have to go and skidaddle-daddle back away from the enemy gunships. As we can see, Team Banani is actually doing much better progress when it comes to go and dealing with the creamy RNG AI on the right flank, so yeah. This is looking quite good for them. But here comes the creamy ACU with the gun upgrade. And Limes and Scrat don't have the guns available. Thankfully, Scrat have the Moon Goose, which still outrange the enemy ACU. But the question is, can he micro them properly? As the AI can still stutter step. Yep, he is microing them just fine to go and stay outside of the range of the overcharge of the enemy ACU. So yep, it seems like this is gonna be no more from Creamy, especially as Lime Z is coming in with the Spectre gunships to go and seal the deal. Okay, there was still a veterancy upgrade for the ACU belonging to Creamy. But hey, this ACU is gonna explode anyway. As kaboom baby, the right corner have been cleaned out from enemy forces. And now, the Team Banani can actually go enjoy free game. Because the AI is gonna be no more, and now Shen is gonna be the only obstacle on the left flank to clear out. We have Nano Repair being built by Svatosov on his own ACU. Now, Willowisp have the stealth upgrade available, which also gives some HP and also much needed repair. So yeah, both ACUs gonna be evenly matched for now, and the question is, can the team Willowisp clear out the AI forces belonging to Cox and Kane on the left flank? Please full loop ACU, he only have 3000 HP available, but thankfully the shield upgrade is here to go and keep him in the game for a little bit longer. But the question is, can he actually dismantle the defense of Cox and Kane? This is... Oh! Look at this! Big plans happening as Scrat is pointing out the avenues of attack for the Mr. Banani. Where is he gonna go? He have 4 options available. He is gonna seem push straight into Tersto units. What is gonna be the answer from Tersto? He's gonna overcharge one of the enemy units. A single Medusa falling dead. And here comes the Banani with his big army. The question is, what is gonna be the response from Team Willowisp? As Shen might have gained some advantage on the bottom part of the map, but the problem is, how are you gonna go and deal with the units on top side and the ACU belonging to Lunishko? As he is not stopping with his 7 ACU. 1, 2 veterancy upgrades already available, and halfway through the 3rd one. Svatosław is also not stopping. He is gonna go and push with his ACU and chickens through the middle to go and make sure that the enemy ACU, that Willowisp, cannot go and stand in the way of the big army belonging to Svatosław. So yes, we also have a 2v1 situation happening in the bottom part, where Shen is being basically forced into an even game versus both Svatosław and also Scrat, who are both pushing towards the left flank to make sure that he can no longer stay here. But yeah. Oh, this is terrible. There is a counter push happening, as Cox and Canes are proving to be too much of a deal to hassle with. As both Blissful Nook and Terso are losing their ground one after another. As we can see it happening, Blissful Nook ACU basically down to smithers, as he have no HP or no shield available. The ACU belonging to Tersto taking a lot of fire back from the enemy ACU, as Lunishko is standing his ground on the front line. There is also some unit from Svatosław available here. But hey, Willowisp just made the T3 switch. Not only he is producing the bricks to go and put out one after another to the front line, he also is powering the whole team with his T3 power gem. Let's go and take a look what is happening on the bottom part, because there is a Strat Bomber coming in from Mr. Limes. Let's see what is it gonna do. It's going straight for the base belonging to Shen. But here comes the response, the Swift and the interceptor from the team. Willowisp are here. First shots fired. The Pigeon, I mean the two Maxes and the T3 HQ are coming under fire. This is looking quiet, but the ASF are gonna get shot down and this bomber is gonna get under fire from enemy interceptors. As Shen is not giving up. He is still getting quite nice trades here. He is gonna go and lose one more T2 Max most likely. Oh no, a misclick happening from Mr. Slimes as he's gonna go and lose the T2, T3 Strat Bomber versus enemy interceptors, which is unacceptable. As we have a big boom happening as the ACU belonging to Mr. Blissful Noob just have been sniped by the T2 Hammer shooting from afar. What a game! As the RNG and AI are proving to be the menace that can be not stopped. The thirsty side is still happening here. As we have both Lunishko and Tersto just going in and duking it out. As the units are pulling in here one after another. Just look at this. Look at this. There is nothing to go and stop them. Like, say what you want, Tersto, but you are not stopping this army from actually killing you. There is way too many freaking rhinos just going in here. Okay, the Percivals and Briggs are arriving on the field, meaning that Tersto might actually stay alive for a little bit longer. There is also the ACU from Willowisppsi coming in here to go and secure the deal and make sure that they are not going to lose another unit. At the same time, Shen ACU is under fire from enemy T3 gunships as the restorers belonging to Limes are laying down waste. Versus them, Shen is building his own ASF to go and try to deal with them, but it is still not gonna most likely happen. ACU dropping out to 5000 HP. Whew. Yes, there is a new way to drop the lines. Thank you for making it happen, Mr. Azot. But the thing is, Azot, you are... Shen is gonna go and die here. Only 1500 HP remaining on his ACU. As, yep, we have another man dead. Limes is not taking any prisoners. He's just going in for one enemy after another. As Shen is gonna go and quit the game. At the same time, let's see what is happening on the other side. As we have TML missiles from Svatosław hitting the T2 Maxes belonging to Team Tersto and Willowisp, as T2 Max is dying one after another. And yes, this is a very precarious position. Not getting rid of the enemy RNG is biting the Team Willowisp in the arse. As yes, both Scrat and Limes made amazing job in killing these guys here. The Mr. Creamy and Devon were the first victims, and their sacrifice is exactly what allowed the Team Lonishko to go and prosper. As we can see them right now basically choking down on the Team Willowisp. With the TMLs, the units and everything, they're just getting dismantled one after another. The T3 Land Factory is gonna go and be the next target for the TMLs. And let's see just how much exactly must killed. Yep, that's a lot. 7000 on a single TML. Ha, that's what we call a good investment with a good return. And now it seems like Lunishko is kinda scared of what might happen with all these Briggs and Harbingers if they were to actually walk towards his ACU. Thankfully, there is some support here happening, as we have the T2 drop here, the transport to go and actually lift Lunishko off in case something bad happens, especially as they still have the air control available compared to their opponents. There is also a small push happening here on the bottom part of the map, where Willowisp is pushing in forward, but I don't think that this push is gonna work out. No, never mind, one of the Percivals is gonna go and fall down. As the Obsidians and Harbingers are proving to be a menace. Actually, I forgot about it, but Obsidians really do pack a punch. But yeah, with the reinforcement coming from the main base of Scrat, it seems like Willowisp is gonna be unable to keep the push going. And yeah, at this point I really wonder if it's even worth killing the AI here, And if it's not better to go for the units belonging to the enemy players and just hope that the AI is gonna be preoccupied with Banani here on the top side. So yeah, especially as Banani is very, very close to the doorstep of Kane and Cox. But yeah, it seems like this push is gonna be enough to go and at least kill one of the enemy ECUs. So well, who knows, maybe in a few more seconds we're gonna say goodbye to the Cox. It was nice knowing you, Cox. We had great fun saying your name aloud, Mr. Cox. And yeah, here comes the Restorers and ASF interceptors coming from Mr. Kane to go and intercept the Restos belonging to Stersto, who is still putting up quite a good fight, but seeing how there's a T3 MAA in the base. Yep, here goes Mr. Cox. We're gonna miss you, but well, you had to be dealt with, as your name was just too powerful to be said aloud for so many times on the stream. And yeah, it seems like we are somehow entering a phase of this game where it's gonna slow down. Or at least I hope it is gonna slow down. But still, it is not looking nice for the team left. As Willowisp and Tersto are, well, having to manage not only the enemy AI, but also the enemy team from just squashing them like a bug. We have a small push from Svatosov on the middle, now with a mixed units from T1, T3 and T2. So this might be actually very good one, but hey, Tersto ACU is here with a gun upgrade to respond, so yeah, a single overcharge or two is gonna make a short work of the enemy Autumns. And yeah, the brick push is unfortunately not gonna work out, as the bricks are just shooting at the land. They're shooting the ground, meanwhile enemy bricks are lobbing shells all over the hill. So kinda unlucky here. And Banani. Banani is cooking here. Look at this boy. Building the laser on his ACU. That's gonna be quite nice to see. So yeah, the moment this ACU is finished upgrading, this is gonna be massive, as he can just basically walk straight towards the enemy base and there's gonna be nothing to go and stop him. Nothing, not a single thing. As the bricks and enemy ACUs are gonna be, well, not even a thing to look at versus the powerful Cybron laser ACU. Skrat is making sure that the front line on the bottom part of the map is gonna keep on moving towards the left side, as his Percival push is basically unstoppable at this point. Even more so, as Willowisp have to go and focus on two parts of the map at the same time, both the bottom and the middle. So yeah, the man is not catching a break, and it's good to see that the team Banani is taking the advantage of that. Let's see the ASF numbers. 20 versus 12 and 8 Restorers, so yeah, basically this airfight can go either way. Though my money is gonna be on the left team, I mean the right side team, the red ones. I don't know why, but this whole time I think that the red team should be playing on the left side of the map for some reason. I guess it's because Triff was playing in the yellow colors before and he was playing on the left side of the map all the time. Okay, we have some interceptors getting absolutely eradicated by the flag. Just look at them dropping one after another. Oh, what a sad sight to see. But yeah, this is what's gonna happen if you're gonna go and push your air force over enemy flag forces, so yeah. Oh man. Ooh. There is a GC. Willowisp just finished a GC. And it's walking straight toward the base belonging to Svato and Skrat. Do they have an answer to that? They have a bunch of Percivals, a snipers and a bunch of Autumns. But anything big? Any T4 air units available? No. Nothing. Nothing to stop it. This might be actually the turning point of the game. Unless the opposing team, Banani, can actually master something. No, he is just still upgrading his ACU, grabbing the cloak upgrade. So this is gonna be a full-on Rambo ACU coming out from Banani. And I really do wonder what he's gonna go and make use of it. Especially as the Omni Raider have been removed from Galactic Colossus. So the moment he drops the ACU somewhere here and walks inside the range, he can just basically eradicate this whole army without any problem. And yeah, the GC is gonna go and finish off the forward base belonging to Svato and Skrat, with Skrat base being the next target on the menu. There is also a bunch of fire beetles coming from Lunishko. Let's see if they're gonna actually come into the range of the enemy units or not. Are they gonna explode? Oh boy, I'm about to explode as the metals are exploding one from another. Unfortunately, they are not gonna make it through the enemy units. Okay, maybe one of them are gonna go and shoot the EMPs versus the enemy bricks. But the push is still not stopping. But the problem is, the ACU from Banani, it is already here. It is already here, and together with this Fatos of ACU, which have the Rambo upgrades too, it seems like the GC is gonna be nothing more but a muzzle nation. And here comes Banani, the man cloaked in darkness. His big chest laser gonna open the fire, and soon enough, the GC is gonna be no more, as we can see its back being deep fried by the Cybran laser. As the push from Willowisp is gonna be no more. A beautiful counterplay coming out from the team Banani. Airdropping and airlifting his ACU to the front line, where he is gonna now make a massive usage of it. And I really do like the Beetles. Just look at them go. Oh wait, they don't have the radar coverage. The Beetles are invisible. Yeah, this is kind of funny. Like this army, it's not going anywhere because the Beetles at any moment can just push in and just, well, stun them. As GGWP comes out from the team Tersto, as Willowisp and Blissful Noob are writing GG well played on the chart. As such, it seems like it's gonna be the team Lunishko, also known as Banani, gonna go and advance towards the round 2 of the winner's bracket. GG, well played.